1980s were a golden era for pop music, filled with chart-topping hits and legendary artists. But not every band got the recognition they deserved. Some were ahead of their time, others were victims of bad industry decisions, and some simply disappeared despite their talent. Let's dive into 10 underrated 80s pop bands that deserve more love today.
The first picture of you, the first picture of sun.
The Lotus Eaters. This British new wave band burst onto the scene in 1983 with their dreamy hit, The First Picture of You. Their sound was a perfect blend of ethereal melodies and poetic lyrics, creating a wistful atmosphere that resonated deeply with listeners. Their debut album, No Sense of Sin, was filled with beautifully crafted songs that should have cemented them as pop mainstays. However, despite critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base, they never achieved mainstream success. Internal band struggles and changes in musical trends led to their decline, but their work remains a hidden gem for fans of sophisticated, emotionally rich pop. The Adventures. This Belfast-based band had a knack for creating lush, atmospheric pop songs that felt cinematic in scope. Their 1988 single Broken Land was a UK top 20 hit and was praised for its sweeping instrumentation and heartfelt lyrics. Produced by Fleetwood Mac collaborator Pat Moran, the song had all the makings of a massive hit, yet the band struggled to maintain momentum. Their ability to craft epic, emotionally resonant tracks put them in the same league as bands like Simple Minds or Tears for Fears, but they never broke into the global mainstream. If you love grand, orchestral pop with deep emotional undercurrents, The Adventures are worth a listen. Cock Robin. With a name that might have confused some listeners, this American band crafted elegant, emotionally charged pop music that found greater success in Europe than in their home country. Their 1985 self-titled album featured hits like When Your Heart Is Weak and The Promise You Made, both of which showcased their sophisticated songwriting and haunting vocals. The combination of Peter Kingsbury's distinctive baritone and Anna Licazio's ethereal harmonies created a unique sound that was both melancholic and powerful. However, despite their skill and international acclaim, they never achieved lasting success in the US industry changes, and shifting musical trends left them in the shadows. But their music remains a testament to their immense talent.
It's time we should talk about it. There's no secrets kept in here.
Another overlooked gem is China Crisis. Hailing from England, this band blended synth-pop with jazz and progressive influences, creating a sound that stood apart from the mainstream. Their 1983 album, Working with Fire and Steel, produced several minor hits, including Wishful Thinking, which became a favorite among fans of introspective pop. Their music had a refined, cerebral quality, thanks to their intricate arrangements and poetic lyrics. Unlike some of their flashier contemporaries, China Crisis favored a subtler, more nuanced approach, which may have contributed to their underappreciation. Still, their discography is a treasure trove of sophisticated pop that deserves greater recognition.
Tell me why is it I'm digging yours?
Let's talk about the Blow Monkeys. Mixing pop with soul and jazz elements, they brought a unique flair to the 80s music scene. Their 1986 hit Digging Your Scene showcased their smooth, sophisticated sound, while frontman Dr. Roberts' suave, stylish persona gave them a distinct presence. Their music often carried political and social themes, adding depth to their sleek, radio-friendly sound. However, despite their innovation and artistry, they never fully broke into the mainstream, making them one of the decade's most underrated bands. Their fusion of pop, funk, and soul still holds up today, proving they were ahead of their time.
I walk across the rooftop.
How about the Blue Nile? If you love atmospheric, deeply emotional music, this Scottish band is for you. Their 1984 debut, A Walk Across the Rooftops, was an ambient pop masterpiece, featuring lush arrangements and introspective lyrics. Songs like Tinseltown in the Rain showcased their ability to craft cinematic, deeply evocative soundscapes. Their music was sophisticated and moody, resonating with those who appreciated deeply textured sound. Despite their cult following and critical acclaim, They never reached the commercial success their artistry deserved. However, their influence can still be heard in modern indie and ambient pop acts. Another band that flew under the radar is Scritti Politti. Blending intellectual lyrics with polished pop production, they had a sound that was ahead of its time. Led by Green Gartside, they combined elements of R&B, electronic music, and traditional pop to create a distinctive, innovative style. Songs like Perfect Way and Would-Be's Pray Like Aretha Franklin were critically praised for their forward-thinking production and smart songwriting. Despite their brilliance, they never fully cemented themselves in the mainstream consciousness. If you're looking for pop music that challenges conventions while still delivering infectious melodies, Scritti Politti is essential listening.
You must be out of your brilliant mind.
Let's not forget about Furniture. Their melancholic 1986 hit Brilliant Mind should have made them stars, but label troubles kept them from achieving true success. The song's introspective lyrics and haunting melodies captured the mood of mid-80s alternative pop perfectly. Furniture had a knack for creating emotionally rich, subtly complex songs that lingered in the mind long after the music stopped. Despite their talent, poor industry support meant they remained a cult favorite rather than a household name.
That I have to let you go.
Then there's Bourgeois Tag. This American duo specialized in melodic pop rock with sharp songwriting and a knack for catchy hooks. Their 1987 hit I Don't Mind At All was a gorgeous breakup anthem featuring lush orchestration and poignant lyrics. Produced by Todd Rundgren, the song had a sophisticated sound that should have propelled them to greater heights. Unfortunately, industry struggles and changing musical trends meant they never reached the top-tier status of similar acts like Crowded House. However, their music remains a hidden treasure for fans of well-crafted, heartfelt pop. Finally, let's talk about Vitamin Z. This Sheffield-based band had all the elements of an 80s hitmaker: anthemic choruses, moody synths, and stylish production. Their 1985 song Burning Flame was a minor hit, with its dramatic flair and hypnotic melody making it a standout track of the era. However, despite their potential, they never managed to sustain momentum. Internal struggles, label issues, and the ever-changing music landscape kept them from achieving true stardom. With the right exposure, they could have been as big as Tears for Fears. These bands had the talent, the songs, and the potential to be huge. But fate had other plans. Whether it was bad timing, poor promotion, or shifting industry trends, they disappeared before getting their due. But their music still lives on, waiting to be rediscovered by true fans of 80s pop. If you're looking for hidden gems, these bands deserve a spot on your playlist.